voting on the project. So they shall give you a Twitter poll, So get there and advertise your project. Maybe you may not be able to come into these 3 places, but at least have these popular votes. So in that way you won't be going home empty-handed, right? So this is just a bonus, so that we can see if we can start doing all this as possible. Yes. So this is our prizes of today, and I think it is more fair because some of leaders, competitors, get so jealous because they didn't get this one. but this is your time and checking how you understand the application of blockchain concept, how you will be able to grasp the concept of blockchain, and which will be having 20 marks. And also we have to check functionalities, check if the canisters or just one contract with the node is coping well with the idea you are presenting, which is going to be having 30 marks, and also we shall be checking how your functionalities are working. And we shall also be seeing the innovation and the creativity. This is also other marks to boost your chances to win. And there is also technical implementation. This is where we shall be evaluating how well we can do it. I think I don't want to proceed out of the time. Get in your groups, start working. We have our name there. I think it's recording. He's a good gentleman. I don't trust him. That's the problem. He's a good man, but I don't trust him. Yeah, so have them help you so that you can fine-tune your canisters and be able to make them more convincing so that you can present and be able to win these prizes, right? So now this time is open for your question if there are any, or if not, we shall proceed with the group work. I hope there are no questions, right? So now get into your groups and start working. I just want to give you a list of how they will be following each other on the list so that you can start the presentation. First, we are going, let me just give you I'll show you our judges of today. We are having our with the therapeutics. I think most of you know her. Yeah, and also we really, this is, may you come forward, please. And for your info, this is the winner of our first hackathon. So now we're starting to get into the judging. Yes, and he is also going to be in the judging today. And we also have him, Fisi Munyawe, our developer relations. I hope you know him. Fisi. Third place will be decided. Fourth will be of trans-chain, maybe government transaction chain, I don't know. And 5th is going to be HR safe, and 6th is going to be decentralized voting app. So this is the list that we are going to follow with our call of today. And each presentation shall have a maximum of 15 minutes. So I think 15 minutes is good enough to showcase your project and of course answer to the questions from our judges. On our presentation of today, we are going to have 3 physical presentations and other 3 groups are going to present online. They couldn't be able to make it physically because of exams and other difficulties as well. And so I think that is all. So if I may ask, can I have the first group on board, please? The data chain of Karine Abiturije, Ishimwe Gihozo, Mutako Moise, Mugisha Johnson, Ishimwe Alice. Where are they? Can you come forward? Please, hurry up.
Because that they can read. We are also interested to find the solution. The solution of this app to the artist is fast transparency. Imagine if you are an artist, having not that transparency of how the working system you are managing, there's no way to to operate your things. There's no way of gaining those royalties because they are not transparent. There will be authenticity. There will be the Facebook proof of the original artist and creation, but also not that, but also proof of payment. If you come on this credit chain and buy, there is a proof of payment. There is also royalties. On this side, we are deciding just not to provide the royalties to the artist because not only the artist but also the other person who are willing to resell the product. You can just have the table of art like that one. If you buy from me, then you want to resell. You are actually just to gain the profit, but also me, I will be also gaining from that because you have resold my property. There is also decentralization. There will be no intermediaries, which is related to forgery. You can see many of the artists who are writing their songs, they are copied somewhere in somewhere. So this great chain, we just prove the prevention of the art theft and the forgery. For the owners, for the artistic products owners, there will be granted authenticity and transparency. There will be access to ownership history because this great chain is now different from the current method that we are using, that we are operating in. There will be the access of ownership. If you are an artist, you are able to upload the product to this greater chain. For the art community, for us, for the buyers, for the beneficiaries, we will build the job with me and all. When you buy my product, you will, whenever the time reaches you wish to resell, you will be gaining some profit on a certain percentage, and me also I will be gaining through the demo we are going to show you. The future opportunities of using this great chain is integration with global art marketplace. The artists will not be related to this place in Rwanda or the certain country only, but they will reach over the world. Support for fractional ownership of art. There will be some gains, some profits related to how they are selling, related to how the products are moving around the world. There is expansion to other creative industries like music, literature, not limited to films or to this drawing pictures, but also to different kinds of arts. They are having that scalability and they cannot be changed or moved easily. The front end used is user-friendly React-based interface. The storage is in integration with IPFS for artwork file storage. The smart contracts we have used the protocol-based instance for artist registration and owner tracking. So for us, the group presented, my name is Joseph Shah, I'm the communications team. He is Moses, she is Alice Ishimwe, and Karina Bitrije. Our head is Asher Songa, and the last one is Joseph. Let me welcome the video.
First of all, we have login C and login as my colleague said, used the instance technologies. Can you try?
Oh.
So as you see here in login and sign page, we have to ensure that this is the login processes and we have to ensure that privacy and integrity of data that any user can just having the security of this information and in order to avoid the cyber attacks and other threats that can artificially harm the user's information. Here we go on dashboard. On dashboard we have the information about the client and the artist and payments, how payments are going to be carried on. As you see, we have an example of payment. We have done the payment before. We have paid on the art, that is plus 20 francs. But on the artist dashboard, we will have the technology blockchain. Here it is going to provide where we have the ability for the artist or the. So you can add an artist name. So let's try the name Karine. So the artist, adding the artist, and only adding the new artist because of this platform as an artist, in order to sell his or her products. And the technology of the blockchain that we have applied is to secure and record and verify the authenticity of the added artist. So you can continue on view the artist. We are explaining the artist who is available. In order to display the list of artists that are added, there we have Ishimwe as a creator, Ishimwe, Karine Kesi as the added artist, graphics, HBO, we have Jeff and Karine. So the blockchain protocols and ICP protocols that are implemented in the technology platform, protocol will be used to secure the store and verify the information of the each artist. So another is ensuring the transparency and the trust. Also the transparency is needed to avoid the threats. So here they are on artwork. So the user can add the artwork. Have ability to harm that platform, the blockchain is not going to allow that threats to be implemented easily. So in that case, we plan to implement other technologies as like IoT solutions, and we are planning to have the AI-based blockchain in order to keep tracing this platform. This platform is not going to stop right here. It's going to be continued as we prepare to add some other technologies that are going to be supported by the blockchain. I think that is my end of this is the end of my presentation with my group. Thank you. This is going to allow the seller successfully as the user before the purchasing happen. I'm going to announce the user or the buyer inside the platform to access and to log in and to get sign up. In case he or she needs to accept those artworks, and in case he or she needs to buy some of those artworks, as you see here, this one some to pay for some artworks.
To prove this working on this demonstration of payment, maybe one judge can just offer 10 funds so as to check if it's really working. So you can take this guy the number, so you will have this confirmation message.
078 4. This is a rule government. Then, as a user who wants to buy an art in artwork, how can I get an account on
Thank you. On this great chain, when you want to have a product to sell on this great chain, simple as drinking water. It's just to create the account on this platform, and also once you have, you are there to create with your number, your email, your names, and then the number you will be using is just to help you in the proof of payment, and yes, the proof of payment. So what the number is using for. Then this is the transaction. That's how we can just have an account.
Information can help to create universe, creating another web tool and other, okay.
Thank you. Maybe if there is another remaining question, you can ask.
It's deployed, that's really cool. And I have questions. There are many, so I'm going to only ask two. So, do you know the concept of NFTs? NFT. I only saw that you just put the link for an image. Do you only have image artworks? Or do you have like videos or another sculpture or something?
Because we have not much time to use trying to improve other technologies in case of improving this platform. Maybe later we keep improving, as we said, as we're planning to improve other technologies like AI, like IoT, Internet of Things. And we are planning to have the videos be uploaded there as the artists need to upload the video there, and as the other creative arts can be uploaded. So according to the technologies and according to the days are coming, we are going to keep improving this.
So if
We store the URL because we are using the blockchain or Web3. This Web3 stores strong data than Web2, so they cannot be withheld or stored in any
what is saying, if you store the URL you have compiled on Google, so what if that URL is deleted? If you copy a URL image on Google, then the source of that image to reach that image means you no longer get that image. Stop playing?
No. So to make it clear, this URL, maybe it's a matter of the way we copied through Google, but we are planning maybe through this artworks. We are planning to widen the working system of the creator chain so that we can handle that problem of storing the URL, but instead we can use the images or the parts.
So the last question you have for the payment, I see you are relying on Web 2 systems. Okay. So what if that Web 2 system is down? How do you plan the client can buy that approach? Let's say the Momo is down, mobile money system is down, some system integrated with Visa and MasterCard is down. How can your system work?
Through which means of payment, side effects, but how this prediction is built is through the Momo payment.
Yeah, I understand.
Not just payment, but we are also trying to fix of other means of payment, including Visa, PayPal.
I understand. Yeah. If those systems are down, how your system will work?
Okay, it will make the pending payments. You can just have the payment and deliver the products, but if it's not working, they will do the pending payments.
Yeah, so for the improvement of the system, that what Sinapi said, you need to start to think how you can integrate what we call NFTs.
Yeah.
Okay?
Sure.
So, okay, maybe.
So as the point of support, is that why before I said that we have just keep improving and implemented more, is that based on ICP?
Yeah, you can think about the NFTs, non-fungible tokens, just to see if you can do a transaction without relying on those two systems for payments. So thank you so much for the good presentation. You can clap for them. Thank you.
Thank you. We are Technical Youth. It's our pleasure to be here at ICP with the project called Break the Chain. It was really an educative experience for us because we represented it fully as much as possible we can. So our project is now trying to solve the problem of storing artistic products and artistic values on the web, how divided technology means. So for the solution you had mentioned on the table, it's just to have fixing those products and also have the royalties to the artists so that they can gain. Thank you.
Okay, murakoze cyane ngiye gukora byinshi nari mushimangira ibyo mugenzi wanjye ari navuze nk'uko yaravuze ngo twakoze system kugira ngo tuteze abo bantu bafite impano runaka kugira ngo ibihangano byabo nabyo bijye bibagaburira cyangwa se bibageze ahantu kure. Ni muri ubwo buryo rero inyungu irimo icyambere twakoresheje system ya blockchain. Ikindi kandi ni uko inyungu irimo umuntu uzajya ucreating icyo gishushanyo, ubwo ndavuga on artist azajya abona inyungu uko igishushanyo kiba gikoreshejwe kugera uko kigenda kigurishwa inyungu izajya imugarukaho nka own artist. Ibyo twasanze rero bizafasha buri muntu nk'abantu nk'uko mugenzi wanjye yarabivuze baciriritse cyangwa se n'amafaranga bafite ariko bafite ubwenge buri n'abashobora kubikayobana noneho ubwenge bwabo bakabushobora kugira ngo cya gishushanyo cyabo kizagenda kibagirira umumaro atari bya bindi byatumye kuvuga ngo njyewe uko nzi ubwenge n'amafaranga mfite ukaza ukagura igishushanyo cyane bakacyitirira igihe byanjye bikabirangira. Nyamara ifite ubwenge bwo kuba nadevelopa ibindi bishushanyo ndetse birimo ubwenge birimo n'ibindi bintu abantu bagenda bakunda. Icyo ngicyo wenda nicyo navuga kandi navugaho nuko umuntu wenda ushobora kwibaza ngo umuntu se abonye iki gishushanyo agakunda yamenya sources kubona sources y'icyo gishushanyo rekoreye biba biriho niba icyo gishushanyo niba bamaze kukimanipulatinga nk'inshuro nk'ijana biba biriho nuko system yacu iratyerekana ku buryo umenya ngo cyaturutse kuri uyu nguyu ni wo original artist.
Check if it is shared, or if you share the exact task. And share the entire screen if you're not sure that how you will share it.
So we are sorry, but for sharing my screen, my browser is not permitting me to switch, so we are working on this maybe 1 minute to be ready.
So your colleagues are ready so that we can move to the next one. Then after she presented the next group, then you will come back again.
Okay.
Okay, that second group from your side, if they are ready, are they ready?
Yeah, yes, we are.
Okay, so we can move to this group of recite. Then we'll be back after your presentation. We'll be back to the demonstration of digital wheels. So this group of recite, you can start if you are ready. Okay. You can continue now. Continue your presentation.
Now, firstly, we are going to the person is firstly going to set up the residence, because this reside project is about having the residence of the people, and the person will add the apartments in that residence, and in that residence we will be having like the facilities, like the expertise that will be needed in that residence, and we have to choose the council who will be controlling that whole residence, controlling apartment by apartment. And so from starting we're going to set up like a residence, and firstly we'll add like the name of that residence. Let's say that now it's called like JMZ Residence. maybe it is number 2, and the identifier of the address. Here you can see that there is a list of them, which is kept, and after adding the resident, a person can add the apartments and some other can apply for council. You may ask yourself the reason why I started with getting residents, not like getting apartments. This is because the apartments, they are into the part of residents. Yeah, and let me add like an apartment. This apartment is a first apartment. And apartment 1, and let's give an example of AA. Then you can call this to add the apartment, and we can get that apartment that they have added. Here is the report from the other apartment that I just added, and they can choose like when a person wants to be like controlling the whole apartments, controlling the whole resident, he can apply for being the council. Like I can apply as the second person or as the first person, apply like as a treasurer. I can apply as a chairman or a controller, and also the part of applying as a worker, because the residencies may have the people who are working there, like cleaners or those who prepare the rooms and the apartments. Maybe let me ask myself as I want to apply as to be the chairman. Maybe I can ask.
Thank you. I'm the one on the side of okay. Then I have some question on your side project. Then why do you think blockchain is good? Is really the solution for this system? When two applications can do these things easily, why do you think the ICP blockchain can solve this problem of renting the apartment or the houses for those people who want to rent those apartments?
Real estate business. Firstly, there is the security, which you have explained in the presentation, that it will protect like the renters and the landlords. They are sensitive data, like the expenses that they need, and it will be reducing the fraud. Another thing that for the reason that we use blockchain is that it's very sustainable. This will be reducing the paperwork, because normally the residents, owners, to know the apartments and the councils of their residents, they really hassle with the paperwork and administrative overhead. And I believe that using blockchain to create this reside platform, it will be sustainable for the resident owners. And this is for the economic growth, whereby it will be encouraging safe and efficient processes during the resident searching.
Thank you. For the part of payment the rent, how do you think you implement that kind of payment? Which method do you prefer to use to perform payment in your system?
Sorry?
When you are renting some apartment, we make payments. How do you prepare? How do you prefer to make those payments, to include those payments in your system?
When it comes to payment, we have thought about integrating some methods of payment, such as using ICP tokens, because as in if we are building application based on ICP, so it might be kind of inevitable that we use ICP tokens, or the people that are renting their apartment can use Bitcoins for payment, or if they do not have these accounts of Web3 cryptocurrency, they can use different payment methods that already exist, credit card payment or PayPal. So that's what we thought about. And in addition to that, we allow the P2P payments, whereby we support whereby we all know that ICP supports peer-to-peer transactions directly on the blockchain.
That brings up a question. Do you also have clients use this platform, or it's only for downloads and they are, I guess they're employees, right? Is it only for downloads, or do you also have clients?
Sorry. We are very sorry. Could you please repeat? We did not get it correct.
So, do you also, your platform, does it also or accommodate clients, or is it only for the landlord?
We have got actually the landlord that is most efficient way of managing the apartments and buildings, but we have also thought of developing an AI-based algorithm that can take us to the clients and tell them this is the place where you can get to apartments and the things are like this, to the people to know exactly where the apartments are. But in this stage of development, we have thought about first capturing to the landlord, and then we started to with them, take care of the client, and then the whole project will be catered to both the landlord.
So, for example, some of those programs are VUPs and Geneva. Those are the programs which are recruits in the government, which needs government funds. Existing flow of fund distribution of government is central government allocates funds to then it may pass into ministries or other agencies, which includes banks. Then the banks can transfer that funds to district leaders. Those districts allocate funds for local projects, and those transfer it to sectors leaders, so that the sectors leaders can implement community focused initiatives. Then they transfer to sales leaders, they transfer funds to the citizens through direct transfer of distribution. So in those existing flow, I have heard many cases where corruption of mismanagement of funds, where leaders can mismanage these funds or use them and their profit, and then in that case citizens are not receiving their full funds as they have promised to receive them, and they cannot do a crime or other things. They can do nothing about it because there is a difficulty in tracking those funds flow. So we had an idea, and it's a solution to fix this problem, to build a blockchain-based system that provides a transparent and immutable chain of transaction to monitor the distribution of government funds from top authorities to the beneficiaries, and the system ensures every step is verified and recorded, and it is accessible, and this will reduce opportunities for corruption and mismanagement. Allocate funds or the transfer funds to the local leaders, which is district mayor or cell executive, sector executive, and then beneficiaries are the citizens who are supposed to receive the funds. And then we have implemented a smart contract which will verify and then release funds according to the predefined conditions. If are met, then the citizen will confirm that they have received their funds. As I said, for example, here, the high official can release funds to the local leader, which is mayor of district, as I said, and only after verifying the receipt, then the local leader must confirm that they have received the funds, and from high officials before passing funds to the beneficiaries, which are the citizen. Immutable ledger of transaction, which every record is cannot be tempered. So, and blockchain eliminates manual intervention by using smart contracts, by check if that funds are released automatically, and by checking the predefined conditions we have set, and then every transaction is recorded immediately on the blockchain as it is decentralized. So no one will be able to change anything, and each flow will be visible on the blockchain. So it will be easy to track how the fund was going on from the high leader to the local leader to the beneficiaries. Everyone can see the flow that fund can pass on. Blockchain technology provides the most efficient solution to address challenges in the government fund distribution. To ensuring transparency and accountability, we have chose to use blockchain, and in our future we wish to improve our system to have to improve our system are based on funds which are materials and resources. It is not based on the financial. So we wish to include the financial funds, and again to add the assets value of that resources and materials funds. And this is we wish that.
Okay, we are just logging in. So, like, when you want to register, this is where you create your profile when you log in for the first time. Put your email, your ID is supposed to be 16 number, goes to 301.
Yeah, it's because you see some this the exam, it's an issue, and they know what it's doing.
That's right. That's right.
For the next group, e-voting.
So we are going to create 3 users. This is the first user. Now we are going to register as the second user. This is 3 different people, right? Try to register another person. I hope you are following. I'm not trying to make it not for you able to digest. Okay, this is the first person. Now this is the high official. So we set how many people the program will support, let's say 45, and the group description. Do not mind how description will be looking. So I want to not take too much of your time. Let's see. After creating the
think it's all citizens who will do the part of registering all the citizens of Rwanda. Then I guess that is my questions you can answer them.
Then we use those centers the government provided where people go to access the internet. Even on the center, there is free internet to the citizen. That's where we are starting from there, so we can train them. Also, those people are not dedicated, even if they are few. There will be also few when this project will be ready, implemented in Rwanda. There will be few people who are not dedicated. We are planning to have those volunteers which will help them to register.
Something I can add on that, this is a public system, so the purpose of this system is to gain trust of the government for the citizen. Thank you.
This is the tender process, and in this hackathon of blockchain, our project we are performing is blockchain-based system for tracking government funds and ensuring transparency. And this project is about to track the government funds because we have seen many problems in how government funds are distributed from the high authorities to the local leaders and to the beneficiaries, which are citizens. And citizens have many problems about receiving their funds. Sometimes they're not receiving full funds that they have promised to get. So that is a problem, and so that we thought about how we can build a system on the blockchain, so which is decentralized, which can solve that problem of how government funds are distributed.
Okay, we are hoping that this project will be adopted by many African governments, receive a lot of money but they are mismanaged by the local leaders or officials. Even the citizen cannot have the access or how the resources was used. So we are hoping that this will solve the main problem of African government. We are trying mainly to eliminate corruption in Africa. Thank you so much.
Murakoze cyane, twebwe twaje hano muri hackathon ya ICP blockchain. Proje yacu ni gukurikirana uburyo inkunga za guverinoma zitangwa ku baturage. Twebwe rero impamvu twagerageje gukora iyo proje ni kugira ngo tumekinge sure ko abaturage bagirira icyizere guverinoma, kubera ko rimwe na rimwe bagira ibibazo bigiye bitandukanye by'uko badahabwa inkunga bahawe bitewe n'inzira byagiye binyuramo, aho abayobozi bashobora gufata izo nkunga bakaba bazikoresha mu nyungu zabo. So twebwe rero turagira ngo bijye binyura muri sisiteme izwi kandi idashobora guhindurwa n'umuntu uwo ari we wese, kugira ngo buri wese abone yuko ibintu byanyuze mu mucyo, buri wese arisivinge icyo yagenewe na leta. Hano rero ubumenyi aho twavuye muri ICP blockchain, ino porogaramu yadufashije kumenya byinshi kuri blockchain. Rero turabashimira cyane, kandi uko u Rwanda rugenda rutera imbere muri tekinoloji, ni nako dushaka yuko guverinoma igendera muri ubu buryo bwo gukoresha blockchain, ICP blockchain. Murakoze cyane.
Also, the challenge which also is the current systems which use it in voting and elections are high cost. Like this year, the US election, it costs around 15 billion USD, which make it the most expensive in the history of the world. It means if there is nothing is done, the cost of the elections will increase, and maybe the outcome will not, the monetary outcome may not increase. Also, there is a barrier in accessibility. Over 200 million people face challenge votes due to geographic or physical or systematic barriers, according to UNDP. Also, there is a challenge of delay in elections. For example, like in 2020, the US election delays for many things, which include unfair, where people debate, like many people go to Capitol on Parliament of US for a video, whom they were thinking that the election was not fair. The Internet Computer ICP blockchain, every vote is securely coded and visible for audit, judge, and trust. We will minimize the cost where we limit the need for the expensive physical infrastructure, saving up to 60% of traditional election costs, depending tomorrow to come. Accessibility, we allow voting from anywhere with an internet connection. Currently, 1 billion people with disability worldwide WHO, because people with disability may face challenge of reaching to the place where election is taking place. We will also ensure the first result, instant vote, telling ensure results are available in a minute instead of days. Our voting app, it has these key features. First, it is decentralized infrastructure. It is built on ICP blockchain to ensure reliability and security. It's also a user-friendly interface. We try to make our interface user-friendly to people, regardless of its technical expertise. We also have a real-time dashboard, which displays live voting data and the result transparency. Also, because of this blockchain technology, it's our paper-proof records. Any person who can think of fraud or make anything which can affect the real result, software or application can be to handle that global challenge we have in these days. We have leveraged the power of ICP to build our system. First of all,
For our backend, we use Motoko to interact with the ICP blockchain. Frontend, we use React to create a responsive and dynamic user experience. Secure authentication to ensure that each vote has a unique identity, so a person cannot vote multiple times. We also use that smart canister, a smart contract, which we use to store our information, and we ensure the security of our information. Here we have a remark: ICP ensure a less than a 1 second transaction finality for a real-time update. Like once you click the vote, it's like it also updates itself because of this technology of ICP. It also helps to scale stimulus to the millions of votes with its robust subnet simultaneous. Many challenges and today society. First, we will increase the participation of people who participate in voting. We will enhance trust because of this blockchain, which ensures transparency, temper-proof result, and the verifiability. We will reduce cost and time efficient. We will eco-friendly, where we save paper, reducing the carbon footprint of election. And here we have example of people like in Estonia, a pioneer in digital voting, has over 40% of voters using it, improving turnout and convenience. In here, that candidate list. So this is the functionality which will be performed by administrator. So once it's time to vote, a voter will come. He will be issued a unique ID to ensure that one person cannot vote multiple times. Like here when let's check. Like this one has voted this one. So if I try to vote again, even if I can vote another candidate, the system will not allow me to vote. You can see that you have already voted. But if it's another user who votes, let's change the ID and
executing code. What do we need administrator to start voting?
Specific time frame. Like from, as we have that poll on Twitter, you specify that poll will start this time and end at 4. So, administrator, we rate him with that ability.
The challenge I have is on transparency, right? Suppose the admin is a good friend of me, right? Then I have a group of maybe 100 votes that I wanted to be added to my votes, right? And I'm able to corrupt the admin so that maybe he can open the voting period only for my 100 people, so that I can also gain those 100. And what I'm asking is, if smart contract is by definition the self-executing codes, why do we need admin to start the voting period?
Maybe that thing has passed my mind. I didn't consider it, but you give me the point and I understand it, and I grant you that I'm going to integrate that the system will be automatic and no need administration, because you have shown that gap where the cheat. That's what we are resolving. So if we keep that gap, they may rise issue which is not good. So personally, I appreciate your feedback and accept that passes our mind.
Any kind of organizations, or is it for country elections? What is your case study?
I don't say we are going to say like a country which is still developing. Maybe they don't have the money to invest in infrastructure of hosting this system. So we thought of first focus on developed country. As we said, like in Estonia, they have established the system to vote digitally. So we can use our system to replace which may be decentralized to this. So, and we also target for organization with any kind of vote if they are able to use to host our system, we can help them to secure.
So, okay. Thank you so much for the good presentation. I can ask my colleagues are trying to finalize with online voting for those who votes the project online, and also for the price of the, how can I call it, those kind of a lot of posts you did for this hackathon. So
no, but they give you enough time. So what's the problem? They gave you enough time. I saw some of you were also taking like 30 minutes or 40. I don't know, maybe you were smart enough to grab to my judges, I don't know. Maybe I will open an investigation. Who knows? But this is brilliant. So, but I hope you were able to be comfortable in presenting your ideas. So let's expect the awards for the ones who are deserving them. And for those who won't be able to make it, please feel free to come back and in the next competition. Maybe in next year, what if we organize a mega hackathon for the winners of our previous hackathons? How do you see it? The mega hackathon for the past winners. What do you think? It will be amazing. Okay, we shall see that. How are you? Is it fine? Yeah. So this time is let's have a team page.
ya mbere ugiye mu karigezi
bitandukanye na twa ducamo
wabonetse ntabwo uraboneka